Hello, I'm Ashley, I'm the bassist.
Alright, I'm Morgan, I'm the lead singer.
And I'm Zach, I'm the drummer.
Right. When did you first meet and think that you were going to make it as a band?
We first met last year in April. Me and Antonio got together and then we brought Ashley in. And a few months later we brought Morgan in.
In about November time, and then that's when it kicked off really.
And the pieces fit.
Yeah.
Did you all just instantly connect with playing together, or did it take some time to get used to?
A bit of both. Like, we have some tracks that we gel together really well and have no problem doing, but then some of the times we have a bit of an argument, especially Antonio, you know. Would you know, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You're currently recording an EP. How is that going?
Well, we were recording it, but now we're looking to get more fans, so when we release it we actually have people who will listen to it. But we will be back in the studio soon, probably a month or two hopefully, and then we can do it quite well, definitely better than what we've done so far.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Where have some of your influences been on some of the tracks you've made?
I'd say quite a lot of the lyrics that like me and Ashley write, they're quite inspired by Red Hot Chili Peppers type flow. A lot of rhyming, alliteration, yeah, basically just keeping it like, so there's like, it's just like drawing people in and in into like the flow of the lyrics.
Yeah, like to write about kind of stories rather than just, you know, sort of what's going on.
Fucking drunken drugs.
Kinda, you know.
Yeah, just stuff that like not necessarily people can relate to, like we're making it like just making up a story, but stuff that we have done or like lived that other people can interpret in different ways, basically.
Yeah, like to think that it's all very open to interpretation.
Yeah, very open-minded. Yeah.
Would you say everyone in the band gets to input on a song when you create one?
I kind of tend to stay out of it. I just bash away.
Drums.
Yeah, just kind of see where it goes, sort of thing.
To be honest, a lot of our songs start with either me or Antonio playing a riff, and then it all comes together.
Especially if we're late at the studio as well. Me and Morgan are normally late. So.
Yeah, basically. It usually starts off like just a little jam, and then just literally like improvisation. We're like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Let's just like lay that down.
What was it like when you played your first live gig, and where was it?
We played our first live gig November 21st at Squires. We had to play an instrumental set for pretty much all of it, because Morgan just joined that as his first kind of taste of gig life. So yeah, we left the last song with the lyrics for this guy, which was a cover as well, but it was alright, it was good. Yeah,
we just got together, so they had all their instrumental sets and songs down, and then I just kind of turned up, and it was only 2 weeks, so we thought may as well just literally have like a gap between like that first gig and then our next one where we're just going to write loads. Yeah.
Our next year was actually quite fucking good.
It's fun.
What upcoming gigs have you got lined up for this year?
We'll play end of the month on a lockdown.
Yeah.
5th of April we're playing back at the Horn in St Albans. We've got hopefully potentially 3 festivals under our wings. We've definitely got one, which is Jake's Day. 2, which should be the Roof Festival this year.
Yeah,
and 3 is the Horn Fest 2014.
Who's helping you record your EP?
Basically, because I do music at Bedford College, so I'm the one with sort of the most knowledge when it comes to recording and stuff in that area. But I know what I'm doing. I can definitely do a good demo, but we're not looking for good demos, we're looking for proper studio. So I'm going to get a couple of my mates to help me do it, or we might just go to an actual studio, we'll just give it a little bit of time, think about it really.
Because at the moment it's basically just trying to record stuff so that potential gigs know something, literally they can see something in like hard physical like content and think, alright, these guys, we like them, we can have them playing, rather than just word of mouth like these guys are good. They were like, oh, well, we don't know if we think they're good, so basically just doing that at the moment.
Recently in an article on the Bedfordshire on Sunday, they said your band had influences from the Black Keys, Arctic Monkeys and Jimi Hendrix. Would you agree?
Not so much the Black Keys.
Yeah, Black Keys, not as such. Don't know what they've been hearing.
I mean, Black Keys don't actually play. We don't have just a
I don't
drum
even
and a
think we
guitar.
sound like
set
him.
here.
I don't think we sound like him at all.
I think people kind of interpret our kind of like we're an indie band, but we do sort of have quite a subtle hard rock sound. So people kind of make up their own influences for us.
Yeah.
But I think collectively, quite strongly, we're influenced mainly by Arctic Monkeys, Red Hot Chili Peppers,
we're unique,
1975 sort of stuff.
He's Arctic Monkeys. I don't even know what influences you.
What am I?
Do you know what I mean? Obviously Antonio's Jimi Hendrix, and
Yeah.
I'm like the 1975 and Jimi 6. So when I'm drumming, even when I'm drumming, it kind of all just mixes in together. And it sounds decent. It sounds right.
And how was the reception you got at the St Albans gig you recently played?
It was good. Like there was only a few like locals from the actual area near St Albans and kind of London way. But there was a couple of people we know because we were supporting our boys from Skies on Fire, now called Silver Screen.
Is that?
And yeah, shout out to them. Thanks for that one. And so they brought quite a few of their fans, like close friends, down. And because it was on a Wednesday, most of our mates are in like college and such. So they've got like school the next day, sixth form, whatever. So they couldn't really make it. But yeah, that's which when you said it was Black Keys and like Arctic Monkeys mixed with like Jimi Hendrix. Like our the guitarist, his solos are very like Jimi Hendrix blues based, but then the bass line is like the bass is always quite Red Hot Chili Peppers influence. It's like quite funky, sharp, and like very like funky basically. But no, I'd say a lot of our stuff is we've been called like stoner rock or something like that. That's what they said at the Horn in St Albans. But
not that any of us are stoners. Or
no,
anything.
not at all. But yeah, so like that's quite a cool genre because it's not anything that I've heard myself. But they're like, yeah, it's really unique. It's not anything, but it's a mixture of everything.